This episode of Irritable Dad Syndrome is brought to you completely ad-free, thanks to our friends at Whoppers All-Beef Footlong Hot Dogs. Enjoy!
I like that I just push a button, and no matter what happens here, it's good. You know what I mean?
This is the podcast of the future.
I pity the poor fool, don't eat my cereal.
Welcome to Irritable Dad Syndrome, now with the stain-fighting miracle of Scotchgard. Here are your hosts, Mike and Darin.
Hi, I'm Darin.
I'm Mike.
Welcome to Irritable Dad Syndrome, Cincinnati's comedy podcast. This is episode 292, and I want to welcome all the new listeners.
We have some new listeners.
Yeah, we have new listeners, and I'll tell you exactly why we have. I don't know how many hundreds of new listeners we have, but Amy Poehler won a Golden Globe Award for Best Podcast. It is a brand new category, Best Podcast.
Okay.
And I don't know how many times I did this, but it was me doing it. When NBC posted their Golden Globe update and they mentioned that she won, I commented, I'm happy for Amy. I just wish my podcast had been nominated, www.irritabledadsyndrome.com. I did that on Variety's Facebook page. I did that on the Golden Globes Facebook page, on Amy Poehler's Facebook page. I must have done it 20 times. Yeah. And I'm certain that my efforts were reached with success. And so welcome to all the hundreds of people who saw my post and went to our website. And thank you for all the love and support. It's been overwhelming, and I can't tell you how happy I am. And I also want to welcome all our old fans, our tried and true guys who've been here since day one.
Well, I want to tell you something.
I'm starting to sound like Jiminy Glick.
Some of the new listeners, I can say exactly 2 of them came from my newest campaign.
What was that?
So me and ChatGPT have become buddies.
Okay.
All right, pals.
Okay.
I read the book,
Friends.
If anyone builds it, everyone dies, about how AI is going to kill us all.
Oh,
excellent book.
In our sleep.
But here's the thing: it's going to happen
painfully.
whether or not you're buddies with AI. So why not
get on board?
Get call the Terminator over, have some tea. Here's the deal.
Yeah, lube up, get ready.
So I've been having some talks with ChatGPT about our show, and it said, I just asked it, what can we do here? And it said, hey, have you thought about promoting the show, like telling people you have a show?
We thought about it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, I have a problem with it because I will be wearing our merch.
I know, that's true.
And someone will ask me
person.
specifically about it's not like, hey, cool shirt. It'll be as blatant as, that's a cool shirt. I like that. And then I say, can you get out of the way?
I'm trying to order
is like
a
right behind
cheeseburger.
you. What the? And it's not good. And ChatGPT said, look, I'll help you out, and gave some pointers. And I used some of those pointers to promote a previous podcast, episode 169.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I looked at our notes, we got some downloads from 169.
From 169. Yeah. Thanks, CBS.
CBD. Yeah.
CBD.
It's a cheaper version of GPT. It's not always.
And it's legal in Ohio.
Yeah. And sometimes you ask it a question, it just goes, ugh, for a while.
Dude.
But I'm excited. I think we do have some. I look at the data. We do have some new people. Some people have apparently made it their New Year's resolution to actually listen to the show. So welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome to whatever.
And I will tell to our new listeners and to our old listeners, and I think you guys know this, our old listeners should know this, is that I am the editor of the audio version of the podcast. I make a point to put something good in the middle, the beginning, and at the end of every episode, because I care.
Yeah.
I really care. I want you guys to have an enjoyable experience when you listen to this podcast.
And if you're interested on Patreon, it's an opportunity to support us. It's also where we really let our hair down.
Our goatee,
as they say.
Yeah.
And we stream our recording of this podcast live every week.
Yeah. On the Twitch.
Uncut, all the boils, weird, the stuff where at the end of the show we go up to the kitchen. It's like, I don't know if you really should have talked about Barney's ass.
Well,
those type of things.
Couldn't have possibly talked about it more than your own ass.
It's all in there.
Good
right?
Lord.
And
last
so
week was ass central.
Yeah. That plus bonus clips. You have been knocking it out of the park with the bonus clips.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So over break, we took a 3-week break. We talked about this a little bit in the last episode, but I spent a lot of time curating and posting the bonus content to have it come out periodically.
Yeah.
And I peed a little bit laughing at some of them.
Well,
so
again,
it's pretty good.
The bonus content is for our patrons.
Yeah.
And so if you want to become a patron, you can go to irritabledadsyndrome.com and you can join our club and you will get bonus content. Yeah. And not only do you get bonus clips and uncensored audio versions of stuff that we've done, you also get like coffee mugs and t-shirts and posters and a Christmas card.
We do a Christmas card, and it usually has a theme that has lasted through the year. Last year it was cricket and tabs. Our mascots.
Yes.
Love cricket, love tabs.
Oh, yeah.
So, jump on board.
Jump on board right now.
Well, we're almost out of time, so thanks for listening
to Irritable Dad Syndrome. We hope to see you next week.
We have some challenged people that will turn it off right now. They'll see 45 minutes left, and they'll turn it off. We got to episode 7. We had read a story about how most podcasts don't make it past episode 7.
No.
So we made episode 7 our final episode. This is currently what, episode 292?
292.
We kept going.
Yes,
it was like literally the next week.
Wait, we did episode 8.
It was a couple of years after that. Somebody messaged me and said, "Man, you guys were really heading somewhere. It was really a shame that you ended with episode 7." And he wasn't trying to be funny. He literally thought episode 7 was our final episode.
And it was a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke.
Yeah.
That's a joke, boy. You missed it.
I don't know how many other people we lost on that joke.
So if you've made it this far in the episode past all that other stuff, you're a little higher in the food chain. You're right where we need you.
That's right.
Just go ahead and hit subscribe, follow wherever you're listening.
Yeah.
All those fun things.
Yeah.
How you been?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, last week I was talking about when I was on break. I was in like 2 or 3 weeks at the house, and Jacob was off school, and Cameron was off school, and there was a day where everybody was home, and we're having breakfast, and Libby was talking about, it's like I had made biscuits, and she said that we ought to get the honey out and put honey on the biscuits, and we did that.
Yeah.
And then the conversation steered toward honey, and I've got a friend who I used to work with who would, he is a beekeeper, and every year he brings in his homemade honey, and I would buy only from him. And somehow we got on the topic of
bees.
You can eat the honeycomb. Libby said, you can actually eat the comb. You can take it out of the thing and you can eat the honeycomb.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there talking about eating honey and eating the honeycomb when my son Jacob said, "I saw a shaved raccoon on the internet."
What the hell was that?
And we all paused.
Yeah.
It was that episode, like the record scratch at the party when the unwelcome visitor comes.
Yeah.
And we're like, "Jacob, what in the hell are you talking about? What does it have to do with anything?" He's like, "Oh, I just thought of it, and I was going to talk about it." So, and then he said, "Is that going to be on the podcast?" And it
almost sounds like he's planting things to be on the podcast.
Well, I think it was after the fact that he says, that probably landed me a spot on Dad's podcast.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, I'm going to keep an eye on this.
Anyway,
I'm starting to call shenanigans.
He's back to school now, thank God. What's going on, Mike?
I mean, we're doing fine. We had you when you mentioned Jacob just kind of threw a thing out there. You had a front row seat to a thing that Charlie does periodically, wherein 2 people will be talking, and he'll just start talking to one of the people, just a flat out conversation, not an excuse me, not a. It's like, "Hey, did you put the thing on the stuff?"
My thought bubble was still in the air. My it wasn't a thought; it was a word bubble. I was speaking.
So Andrew had done the same thing when he was little, and we would call him out on it, and he would just like stop. Charlie will actually argue with us a little bit. So, I thought you were done. You're not saying anything important anyway.
I thought you were done.
I was just talking to Darin. I don't need you involved in this. Hey. So I'm wanting to get this learned before it gets out into the real world, because I don't want him. I don't know. Do you think it would help or hurt a career for somebody to just walk in and just literally another conversation's happening between their boss and somebody else? He just walks up and says, "I did the thing on the stuff." Some companies they'd make you a vice president like right then.
Right. Well, I don't know.
It's like that Peter Gibbons, he's got some management material written all over him.
He is all over it.
So yeah, it could be a good thing.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. God love him. He's a good kid, though.
Yeah.
He's a good kid.
Yeah.
Last week, we ran out of time, and on our rundown, Mike had went to Canton, Ohio. He went to the Football Hall of Fame. I don't know why Mike went to the Football Hall of Fame. I don't know. Mike, do you even know what a football is?
See,
can you throw a football?
Anybody who knows me knows that I can barely spell football.
Uh-huh.
They also know that my current 12-year-old son taught me how to throw a football.
Charlie taught you how to throw.
He taught me how to throw a football.
Okay.
Like gave me really good advice.
Yeah.
Like not the typical just throw it in a spiral. Like
you put your fingers on the stitch
and stuff like that. And then only so much of there's a name for it comes out, and then you you go straight, and it's counterintuitive. It doesn't seem like it should work,
right.
But I did it. He got annoyed with me. He's like, you're doing a weird thing. He's like, just do what I told you to do. He's out there, and this is just this past summer.
Hands, Dad.
I'm
use your
telling
hands.
you, I told you what to do. Just do what I told you to do. Just once, and I did it. And I'll be damned if it wasn't a perfect spiral right into his waiting hands.
Wow!
And he was proud of me.
I didn't know that he taught you how to.
He taught me how to throw a football.
Yeah.
Now I had thrown a football in the same way that someone throws a beer bottle across the room. I know how to take an object, give it flight, and have it appear somewhere else.
Right.
But in terms of actually getting it to go where you want it to go, have a decent spiral.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, he taught me. So anyway, one of their Christmas gifts, Andrew and Charlie, was to go to the the Football Hall of Fame in Canton,
Ohio,
and then we went to a Cavaliers game, a Cavalanche, in the Cleves, the land of the Cleves, Cleveland, the city that is permanently under construction.
Yes,
and I was looking for things to do in Canton, and the list is Football Hall of Fame.
Pro Football.
We did it. So we spent as long as you can spend in there.
Okay.
They had a section where they had Madden 26.
Yes.
And a bunch of Xboxes lined up.
And John Madden is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
And that's when I woke up. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. O.J. Simpson is in there.
He is. Orenthal James Simpson.
His face, like they have busts of everybody.
The bust of him, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that there was talk about removing that. I know, or did they take his Heisman Trophy away?
I don't know what they did.
Okay.
That was one of the things.
Here's a fun fact. I don't know if you know this or not, but history buffs don't know this, but he got arrested.
Yeah. But the kids knew all these football people. There's Raymond Fitzgerald, the first linebacker from the Cleveland Whatsits back in 1903.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm walking there. I wonder if OJ's in here.
Yeah.
If John Madden's in here.
Did you see the Terry Bradshaw bust?
Because
I would have hit all the Steelers stuff.
I saw Tony Montana.
Yeah. Tony Montana or Joe Montana? Tony Montana.
Tony Montana was like a different.
Once you get the money,
in his own
then
room.
you get the power.
Okay. Do you want to play rough? Okay. No. Say hello to my little friend.
Here's my little friend. Yeah.
They had a little mountain of powder in front of him. But they had a room that was designed to make you feel like it was basically all these amazing football feats. And one of them, I had to take a picture of it and put it on Facebook. Dude went to the military, got hit by 3 different grenades, like a grenade like multiple times.
Right.
And then came back, joined a pro football team, I can't remember which team, and won the Super Bowl.
Wow.
And I'm like, he got blown up by a grenade and then came back and won 3 Super Bowls in a row. And I'm standing there looking at it, and I'm like, I am amazed if I can get out of bed on time to make it to work 5 minutes earlier than I'm supposed to.
So and you don't remember what teams he was in? Because no team has won 3 Super Bowls in a row.
The point is, he did more than I do. Yeah, and
well,
it was just like
you could have a huge museum of people
like
who've done more than
person
you have.
after person. It's like this person saved Albert Einstein's life, and this person over here resuscitated Gandhi. You know, like everybody did these amazing things,
and that's in the Pro Football Hall of
and then
Fame?
they went on to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, because usually they
were all football people.
They usually just have their, like most tackles and most yards.
And then we watched this. There was like this hologram movie, which is basically a projected movie.
Yeah.
And then like this weird through some Disney Football Hall of Fame magic. They had this guy come out.
Is Disney affiliated with the
No,
football?
but it was Disney-ish. You felt like you were in Disney.
Disney owns everything else.
But he had the whole thing of like,
me.
he had the whole thing of like, hey, let's watch a clip from when the Broncos and the Dodgers did the thing. And
another fun fact: the Broncos and the Dodgers have never played each other in a pro football game.
Yeah, and then they show the clip of the Dodgers beating the Rams. And then it comes back, and the guy has this whole like, "How about you now?"
What about the Penguins? Are the Penguins in the Football Hall of Fame?
They played the Cavaliers. The point is, I was not its target audience. That's my point. And they had some good stuff in there. That night, we went to go eat at Fathead Brewery. Have you ever been to a Fathead's?
No,
it's very good. The buns are thick. That's
hello. With two C's. She thick.
I mean, it's like if you want to make a Fathead Brewery burger, take a loaf of bread and cut it in twain, put the meat on the inside, and then just eat it like that.
Okay.
I had to tear off the bread in chunks.
Okay.
It was amazing.
I did.
And then we went to the Cavaliers game in Cleveland. It was exciting. I think I talked about it a little bit in the last episode.
Yeah.
I argued for BW3s. I wanted to eat BW3. I wanted some wings, Darin.
Okay, I love BW3s.
Yeah, there was one within like 3 minute walk of the stadium. So
okay,
like, let's go, or the arena, whatever the hell they call these things these days. So we went in there. There's hardly anybody in there.
Football is typically played in a stadium, and basketball is played in an arena.
And so it was a coliseum.
Okay.
So we went into the BW3s. There's hardly anybody in there.
Okay.
We sit down. I think they came around to take our drink order after about 20 minutes. I think.
Yeah.
We put the drink order in. We went ahead and did our food order. We're like, we need to eat within the next hour. We're gonna die.
Gonna die.
I think we did the math. I think we were in there for an hour and a half or so. And the guy did come around a couple times and say, there's a lot of DoorDash orders right now, and we have one cook. And I wanted to say, what, you got people here,
right?
Like who have walked through the snow. It was snowing like crazy outside.
Yeah.
They walked through the snow to be here, and you're doing DoorDashes. It just it didn't sit right with old fogey Mike.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like it. I didn't like it one bit. And the worst part, the absolute worst part of it, is that it was my idea and I fought for it. So I don't get to pick where we eat for a long time.
Well, you didn't have. I mean, typically you go into a BW3 and it's a reputable.
It's like fast.
Yeah.
They grab whatever in the fryer, they throw it on your plate, and they say, here, it takes 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Not this one.
No, if they're doing DoorDash orders, then, I mean, and then you're in that situation where it's like you want to leave.
Oh, yeah. We had the point where I was like, I want to leave.
You want to leave, but everybody's hungry.
Yeah.
And if you go to another place,
you're going to have to wait.
It's going to take you longer to get your food than if you stay where you are.
And there's a chance
that it's the spite.
It's the spite. And I know a big piece of it was the fact that it was New Year's Eve. So I figured anywhere we went was you would either need a ticket in advance or you're going to be dealing with a DoorDash thing.
Ridiculous.
You may have to cut that whole thing out. That was kind of...
Why?
I bored myself talking about it. Well, you see if you think it's... This is going to be on the bonus. I can already tell. I got tired of my own. Have you ever been telling a story on here?
Yes.
You get halfway through it and you're like, would you shut the up?
Yeah, I edit this podcast, and there are times where I cut my story completely out. I'm like, Darin,
I used to do that.
What are you doing?
I used to do that. I remember because I edited when I would go to the Panera, and I got asked for an autograph at the Panera by
Kate,
Miss Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet.
And
Kate Winslet.
I was in the middle of.
Come on, what's Kate's last name? Oh my God,
Barlow.
Kate.
I was in.
Yeah,
I was in the midst of
you autographed her Kroger Plus card.
Yeah, I was in the middle of like a 20-minute story, and the finalized podcast, that story lasts 3 minutes. I was like,
yeah,
dude, it's a story about a book. We don't need to hear about the coffee you made while you're reading it. Have some freaking, get some focus.
Yep.
And it worked. I mean, we have thousands of listeners now. Because of that improvement.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You went to the Oasis concert.
Yeah.
And you were talking about everything that happened at Oasis. Like, that reminds me of this time where I bought this thing or something.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to him like, Darin, what does this have to do with Oasis? Nothing.
What, you jumped in with the thing?
I jumped in with the thing, and I cut it completely out.
Yeah.
And there have been times where you have said something hilarious, and then I've tried to out-hilarious you. And, Darin, it was a desperate cry for help.
There are times, this is a little inside baseball, or inside football.
Yeah, at Canton, Ohio.
For y'all, Moneyball.
Yeah, go to the inside
there
baseball.
Are times when we are doing a story on here. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I'm listening and going, what am I doing with my life? I hope the kids never hear this. I hope this isn't the episode that they play when they want to remember dear old dad.
Oh, yeah.
And then you'll edit it, and it'll come out like a week or two later, and it'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
Like the same stupid thing.
Oh, I take care of us.
Yeah.
I totally take care of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. When something is just going way, way, way too long, I cut that and I throw in a.
And one thing that I need you to never, because we got into an argument a couple of years ago, I wanted to get rid of the. I'm over that now.
Okay.
But one thing I want you to never cut, if you do, I'm leaving the show.
Okay. What's that?
My question is, what the hell? I laugh my.
My question is, what the hell?
I every time that happens and I'm driving, I almost go off the road.
That is
because the way it is, and then you throw it in when I'm mouthing what the he's like. My question is, what the hell?
My question is, what the hell? It's not replacing. Hey, what happened?
No.
But it's becoming its twin brother.
Yeah, and I'll just go ahead and tell you, Bessa's is the
Hello.
That's her.
Okay.
So.
I throw in those things to make it fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Libby and Cameron love when I go,
Hello.
Yeah.
This episode of Irritable Dad Syndrome is brought to you completely ad-free, thanks to our friends at Whoppers All Beef Footlong Hot Dogs.
That's right.
This podcast is the only reason I haven't deactivated my Facebook.
Oh, really?
Because I can't.
Okay.
Because they're linked.
Oh,
and there's a way to link it to another profile, but I'm afraid to do that because I have all the passwords are all automated, and we've got enough problems. You know what I mean?
That's true.
We've got enough problems. And I'm not going to do that because if it comes down to like I got to figure out new passwords or I got to do a fingerprint, then we had just the previous week recorded our final episode. You know what I mean? I'm not there with the tech.
Well, I don't want to do our final episode.
No, I don't want to either.
Okay.
Right now I'm 50.
Oh, yeah.
My plan is to retire when I'm 67 unless this thing takes off.
I'm 55.
So we're going to deal with this thing for at least 17 more years. Then I'll mess with my passwords.
Do you really think we'll be doing it that long?
Unless one of us dies.
Okay, because I don't see.
If you kick the bucket, I guess I could make an AI. There's enough.
Oh, don't you?
I would make an AI Darin, and I would keep the show going and see how long it is until somebody figures it out.
We'll see how much AI contributes to the rundown.
You know what would be awful?
What's that?
Awful and awesome at the same time is you kick the bucket through some tragic accident.
Now, you've got to stop saying that because if that happens, you are going to feel horrible. And Libby's going to blame you.
No, she won't.
And a month later when the kids notice that I'm not there.
What would be horrible is AI replaces you and then the show just takes off. And then the worst, the absolute worst, you getting vengeance from the grave would be someone calling me and saying, we want to syndicate your show. Can you drop Mike?
That's right. We just want Darin and Dave.
And then I got to tell them the Darin is an AI. And then I'll hear
click.
And then that's when I jump off the top of the retirement home. It's over at that point. What the hell? That got dark really quick.
It did, yes.
I keep getting emailed about Barry Manilow tickets. I'm not a Barry Manilow fan.
I love Barry Manilow.
I'm not again Barry Manilow.
I've seen Barry Manilow
but I'm
live.
not a fan. I don't listen to his music. I actually, every once in a while, my first thought when I think of Barry Manilow is that he's an English teacher somewhere. I don't think of him as a musician. Like I think Barry Manilow, did he teach English lit in Boston? No, he's the guy that does it with the hair. And now they keep...
Yeah, he's going
Ticketmaster thinks I want to see him.
Yeah. So you don't want to go? You're answering?
No.
Okay.
But
it's
look,
supposed to be his.
I'll show you.
It's going to be his last concert in Cincinnati.
Barry Manilow and Five Finger Death Punch.
That's
on the same ticket.
No, that's not.
Who do you think's opening for who?
They're not.
Five Finger Death Punch, then David Lee Roth, then Barry Manilow. So at least Barry Manilow is the headliner.
Those are different days, Mike.
Oh.
God, you're stupid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in terms of quality, they got it right. Five Finger Death Punch is like listening to cats. And then David Lee Roth is a nightmare. It's like listening to Cats in the Afterglow. And then you get to Barry Manilow. I think he's a reasonable magician.
And tell me, when will our eyes meet?
Is that what he does?
When can I touch you?
Yeah. And then after him, Journey.
That's not Journey.
They keep Journey.
Quote, Journey, unquote.
The thing about them is
cover band.
They go on tour like every 3 days.
Yes.
And that guy, they keep pushing him farther out. Look how
Arnell
he's almost like the rest of them have practically got their hands in each other's pockets. and he's way the hell over there.
He's got body
And then
odor.
Pussifer. See, I'm going to see Pussifer. I'm going to see this concert.
Oh, when? Do you mind
April 19th.
Do you mind if I touch that?
Yeah.
Hello.
And Filter. They were popular back in 1972.
Yeah. You know what?
Daniel Tosh.
The last time I saw Filter, they were in a pool.
Yeah. Okay.
Pool Filter.
Soul Asylum. I wonder if that's
one of those
going.
that like next week you're going to go, you know what? You said something about Pool Filter.
I won't know.
Tomorrow when you're taking a poop, you will laugh at that.
No.
I said to myself, boy, this could be almost too much entertainment, you know?
For you readers out there, I'm going to bring up my friend ChatGPT again. Here's a little helpful tip from your Uncle Mike. If you are like me and you read like halfway through a book and your ADD takes over, ADHD, one of those things
ADD
takes
is
over.
attention deficit.
It takes over and you start reading another book or you start doing another thing or a new Call of Duty comes out and you've got to grind your camos and then you want to go back to it. You can just tell ChatGPT, I'm on chapter 16 of, and then give the book title and the author, what's going on. And it will summarize.
Are you kidding me?
No. I almost myself because I'm reading, and I don't know the date, but it's the Stephen King book about the Kennedy assassination.
There's a movie about that on Netflix.
Yeah, but I want to finish reading the book. I'm like 60% through. No spoilers, but at some point the guy gets obsessed with he has to live in the past for a little bit, and he gets obsessed with running the perfect play in high school. I don't care about this play, and I know that somebody something's going to
a theatrical play.
play,
not like a play on the football field.
He's a teacher. He gets a job as a teacher. So the way the time travel works is he comes back to the same year every time he goes back. It's always like 1960 or 1959 or whatever.
Right.
And then the incident happened in 1963. So he has to live for 4 years as a person, right? So he becomes like
Which
a
is
teacher.
What people do. Yeah.
Yeah. But like another life. And so he becomes a teacher. It's like a job. He like does stuff. And he gets obsessed with this. He gets obsessed with this play. I said to Stephen King through the book out loud in the bedroom, dude, I don't give a shit about this.
Yeah.
I don't care. And parts of the story, he does that. And you're like, who cares? And then there's like a massive murder event. And you're like, oh, that's why that's important. So I know it's important, but I don't want to read all that again. I have no idea where I am. So I just asked ChatGPT, come in and help me. And it did. I mean, it did good. And it not only did it give you a summary, it highlights the characters. And at the end, it says the character's name, what they've done in the story up to this point, and the key instances in the first like 15 chapters, and it will bullet point them. It's brutally awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Brutally.
Isn't it fun when you're reading a book? And here I'm actually having a conversation because I finished a book recently by Sidney Sheldon. Now I've read
Where the Sidewalk Ends.
I have read several Sidney Sheldon books, and I like him. He's not the greatest author in the world, but he's good.
He's damn close.
He is good. And
he's a better author than what's his name?
Yeah. Oh, don't get me started on that guy.
Barry Manilow.
Yeah. Manilow couldn't write his way out of a bag. So
Not if he keeps hanging around Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah, I'm reading this book in the airport on my way to Chicago, and there is a woman. She is a reporter. She's investigating this. There's a rich family, and the father, the wife,
in the book,
son,
not at the airport, like in the
exactly.
book.
Exactly. All these people in this family have mysteriously been unalived.
Oh,
unalived is the new.
Because you don't want to get us demonetized.
Yeah, that's the new thing.
Yeah.
So she's investigating this, and she doesn't know this, but people are onto her, and everywhere she goes, they're one step ahead of her, and they are watching her like in her hotel room.
Oh,
okay. So we're at this part of the book where she gets to this hotel. I think it's in Russia, and she goes and she takes off her clothes, and she's getting into the shower, and one of the guys monitoring her through the camera says, "Oh, I'd like to boink her." And I said, "Oh, give me a break." Out loud.
Boink.
Out loud.
Yeah.
Top of as loud as I could.
Yeah.
People looked at me funny in the airport. I'm like, you don't say you want to boink somebody.
Yeah.
Man, I'd like to boink that.
Yeah.
My question is, what the hell?
It's just ridiculous.
I get the point.
Come on, Sidney Sheldon, you can do better.
Well, I had a similar incident.
He may be dead. I don't know.
I've been listening to a lot of Rage Against the Machine lately.
Oh, I love Rage Against the Machine.
And I was walking, and I'm annoyed. There's only 3 albums. Wait,
there's
1,
4.
2, 3, 4.
There's 4.
There's the first one,
and
the self-named.
Technically, there's a live album.
There's a live album. Then there's Evil Empire, The Battle of Los Angeles, and what's the other one?
It's got the 4 the letters R and then A and GE, and they're all in different colors.
Is that an album?
That's an album of all covers.
Oh, okay, that's the one. That's the one I don't know.
That's the one that has Renegades of Funk.
But I'm listening to the first album, and I'm in the bread aisle at Kroger.
Mm-hmm. You're listening to it on
my earbuds,
okay.
loud as. And every once in a while, I have a tendency to sing along. Yeah. And I got to the part of Killing in the Name.
Okay.
Where I won't do what you tell me. Right? I didn't drop the F-bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even do the do what you. I was doing the do what you tell me. I was doing that under my breath. And I full voice when he goes. Uh-oh. And I didn't end that word, but in the bread aisle, I'm looking, I just go, "Mutt," and I just, that much came out before I caught myself. And everybody looked at me.
Yeah.
Like as one does when somebody just screams in the bread aisle.
Yeah, which you're not supposed to.
So I just got my bread.
I know it's a free country.
Yeah. I got my bread and left. Now, it's an excellent way. I will say this. It's an excellent way to get people out of your way.
That's true.
In the bread aisle.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
But
I was driving one time and I put in Rage Against the Machine, and I noticed
that's the worst. You end up
after
going
about
98
I
miles
was going
an hour.
85 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah.
And I was also jacked up on Krispy Kreme and a Mountain Dew.
And it's not good because you'll get all jacked. I've done this.
Honest to God, the cop is one of these days a very kind police officer who I have the utmost respect for will pull me over, and I'm like, "Listen, I'm sorry, but I was listening to Evil Empire and I hadn't heard it, and I forgot what a banger it is."
Yeah.
Which is it? What was your favorite? Rage Against the Machine, Evil Empire, or Battle of Los Angeles?
Yeah, Battle of Los Angeles. I really love. That's the one But I did say I think I told you over Thanksgiving and the Christmas was the first time I ever listened to their first album all the way through.
Oh.
And I couldn't stop playing. I was on that one for a long because I'd heard Killing the Name. I did not know that Wake Up was already out. I thought they wrote that specifically for The Matrix. I didn't know that was just a song that was out there. I want to like Evil Empire.
That was the first time Libby heard them when we saw Matrix 2.
Yeah.
And Calm Like a Bomb.
Is that in Matrix 2?
That was the credits for Calm Like a Calm Like a Bomb.
I'm going to watch that just for that.
And she thought he said something else like a bomb.
Oh.
And I said, no, calm.
Yeah.
Like a, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, I said I want to like Evil Empire, and I want to preface that statement. I love all the Rage Against the Machine albums. Yeah. I love Audio Slave. I like Rage better. I love all their albums. But probably my least favorite, it's just weird. My least favorite is Evil Empire. But Bulls on Parade, you talk about a frick, and People of the Sun going into Bulls on Parade.
Yeah.
Nobody, the family has been trained. When Bulls on Parade, I make rage pasta. Okay, we're going down this.
Okay.
All right, I have a pasta dish that I make. It has meatballs. It has penis pasta. And it has
penny.
Yo Mama's spicy marinara and grated Parmesan, or what's that called? The mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
And I call it rage pasta because every time I make it, I crank Rage Against the Machine. And every time Evil Empire is on and Bulls on Parade comes, if Evil Empire was already at 80% volume, when Bulls on Parade comes on, I take it to 11.
Take it to 11.
Yeah. And I stomp the floor. I am loud. Everyone in the family has been trained. Don't talk to Dad.
Leave Dad alone.
Don't mention. Do not touch the volume.
No.
Right? And occasionally, some chucklehead, some jackass, some dipwad will text me while that's on.
When did I do that?
And you go.
When did I do that?
Anytime I get texted, it lowers the volume of whatever's playing.
Is that why you
goes,
never?
Bing!
Is that why you hate me? Is that why you don't talk to me? Because I had no idea and I texted you.
Any text that I'm going to send you back when I'm in the middle of Rage Against the Machine and you piss me off is not going to be conducive to our friendship.
Okay. Months ago, you were talking about joining the Soup of the Day Club.
The Soup Club.
Are you still in the Soup Club?
I think I left. It got to be too much drama.
It was so much drama for a soup club.
That's not soup. That's a gabagool or whatever the hell.
Well, people were putting like souffles and macaroni and cheese. And stuff.
I know why I left. There was an old lady, and people said it was AI, but I don't know. She kept saying she was lonely, and I think it was AI because in one of the pictures she had like 7 fingers. The point is,
which some people do.
I don't want to be in a group where anyone thinks that's funny. You know what I mean? That's not funny. 7-finger grandma.
Yeah, I was in a band called
Seven
Finger Granny. I don't know if this is a sign that we're getting older, but this week on 2 nights in a row, we made banger of soup. Libby and we made a loaded potato soup. Shut up. So good, better than any loaded potato soup I've ever had at a restaurant or in the past. It's like you get the Campbell's cream of potato, you add some cheese, you add some bacon bits, you can add some onion into it, and that's great. This loaded potato soup,
it's a different level.
Smack your mother, it's a different level. Then the next night, Libby found this recipe for a chicken gnocchi soup. We're eating this. Jacob is gone. Cameron's at work. We're sitting there. Oh my God. Amazing. And I'm like, is this weird that we're this excited over soup?
Yeah.
Is it?
No.
So good.
And that's what the soup club used to be for. Back before
they wanted to spread love throughout the world with the power of soup.
Soup is a powerful thing.
It is.
And it used to mean something.
Nothing tastes better at a cook-off than a Whompers all-beef foot-long hot dog.
We slammed the entire first season of Andor. And I know what because you said you could never get into it.
I could not.
A couple of years ago, we watched literally the first 10 minutes, and then we quit watching of episode 1. And it was a random day, like in that weird Christmas, New Year's, you don't know what day it is. You don't know who you are.
That time between so you get off the week before Christmas and then New Year's Day.
Yeah, I don't know what specific day it was. We didn't know where the kids were, either of them. Literally, we didn't.
Right. I
have you seen Charlie? And Beth said, what day is it? That was the answer to the question. Have you seen Charlie? And I laid down, and I remember thinking, this is literally what I thought. Time has no meaning now.
No.
I'm going to watch the entire first episode of Andor and see if I can get into it.
Yeah.
And I watched it with Bess, and we got the first episode, and it ends on a cliffhanger. We got to watch the second one.
Okay.
And before we know it, we laid there on the couches and watched the first I think at the first 6 episodes.
Just you and Bess?
Just me and Bess. And then Andrew came home. Now we're fully engaged. And Andrew's like, oh, this is Andor. They're like, yeah. And then we caught him up. Like I did a ChatGPT summary
previously
for him,
on Andor.
Got him into it. Now, we are all in on Andor.
Okay.
The first season was great. We watched the first episode of season 2. Mm-hmm. The first episode of season 2 is worth watching the entire first season of season 1.
Yeah, okay.
Wait. The first episode of season 2 is worth watching the entire first season to get ready for it.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil anything, but there was a point where John Andor is in a particular outfit and walks up to a particular type of starfighter, and I almost stood up and said, "Shut your mouth." Is he about to sit in that thing and fly it? And I'm not going to do spoilers, but I looked over to Bess and said, that is the particular spacecraft that this particular character flies in this movie that happened after Rogue One, which is the real ending of Andor is Rogue One. And she said, really? And I said, I'm 75% sure. And he was infiltrating a place where that would be for things that haven't been released yet. Basically, the Area 51 of Star Wars.
Okay.
And I was on my feet for a good 10 minutes of the episode. It was the I do recommend it.
Okay.
It's a lot of the politics, and we were getting into it. There's Mon Mothma, you know that lady?
Oh, no.
Okay, so in Star Wars, what was originally the Star Wars. When they're doing all the pilots, like they found Luke milking droids on the sand planet. Remember?
Milking
droid, or drinking the blue milk and playing with his droids. And Obi-Wan,
I did a lot of that in high school.
Beat up a sand guy and got him with the shaggy 70s lady. And they all got in that ship and they flew. And they land. They're like, "Hey, where'd you come from? A farm?" And I drink blue milk. Okay, we're gonna put you in a starfighter and give you the task of our biggest mission we've ever had.
Yeah.
The lady that's given the mission things. Many Mon Mothmans have died to bring us these plans.
Yes,
that's Mon Mothma.
Oh, okay.
She's a senator in the Galactic Senate, and this is a perfect marriage of the movies you hate. And the movies you love, because she's a senator. She's in one of those little that comes out, and she's like yelling, and there's little ETs and all those other out there, and they're not listening to her. They're just being jerks.
Yeah.
And she and another guy who plays the Baron Harkonnen in the new Dunes, they are plotting.
Skarsgård?
They're starting the rebellion. And they're doing like little missions. It's awesome.
Okay.
It's like Jason Bourne, James Bond with Star Wars.
Okay.
It adds a lot of context. It's okay. So you know in the Lord of the Rings when they go to Rivendell, and the first time you watch Lord of the Rings, you're like, I don't give a about any of this Rivendell stuff.
Right.
I want to see the big fire guy with the whip.
Turns out the Rivendell stuff is very integral to
you gotta know
to
it.
see
right.
Rivendell.
So then the next time you watch it, you're like, no, he's talking about the thing that's going to be in the stuff.
Yes.
Andor is Rivendell. Is all the Rivendell stuff for the Star Wars at large.
It ties it all together.
It does. And John Andor is, he's an attractive man.
He is a good-looking son of a bitch, yeah.
And when he's in the uniform, I tell you.
Yeah.
It's worth watching.
Okay.
That took a hard left.
Woo. Anything you want to announce, Mike?
No.
Okay.
Just power converters. Might need some power converters.
What good.
They sell them down at the Tashi station. Yeah.
Get some power converters.
Yeah. It's an excellent show. Okay. Highly recommend it.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to recommend.
What's that?
And I really did not think that I would be on board with this. But a couple of weeks ago, I came home and Cameron had watched K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay.
And he was like, this movie is absolutely amazing. Now, he likes anime. He is a fan of anime. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't get into anime. I have tried.
Yeah.
They don't blink.
Yeah.
Okay. The characters do not blink. And then
there's a whole sub thing on that, and I can't.
Since the voice is dubbed, usually the English doesn't match the lips, and I have a really hard time watching it. Well, I saw that he was watching K-pop Demon Hunters, and I thought it was one of his anime things. So I was being, and I apologize.
Were you being a jerk?
I wasn't being a jerk, but I was being an old fart who's being judgmental, thinking I'm not going to watch that because I'm not going to enjoy it because it's anime.
Yeah.
I was wrong. Okay. It's not anime. It is an animated motion picture.
Yeah.
Now, the animation is very similar, comparable to the Spider-Man, the last two,
Into the multiverse.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Right? And I thought it was the same people who produced it because the animation is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Cameron would not stop talking about K-pop Demon Hunters, and Libby watched it one night. She's like, Cameron won't stop talking about it. So she watched it one night. She couldn't sleep. And she was out on the recliner, and I went to bed. She watched it. Then she and Cameron are going on and on and on and on about K-pop Demon Hunters and how amazing it is. I'm like, all right, I will watch it. Mm-hmm. This movie is unbelievable.
It's a movie. It's not a show.
No.
It's a movie.
This movie is amazing, and it's about 3 girls who are in a K-pop band.
I'm already out. I'm out. I'm done.
I know. As soon as I said this, I knew that you would not watch it because it has music in it, and they sing. Right? Yeah. I knew this.
That's why.
I knew.
If anybody knows me, they know I hate music.
You hate musicals.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, this musical stands out above almost all the rest. Mm-hmm. And I'm watching this K-pop Demon Hunters, and I'm giddy like a 15-year-old girl watching this. That's the audience.
Yeah.
That's the audience.
Yeah.
It appeals to the younger kids.
Yeah.
And I feel so hip and cool right now because I loved K-pop Demon Hunters.
I'm the boomer in this situation. I'm the boomer.
I'm probably going to watch it again.
Yeah.
I could not get enough of it, and then I started searching on the TikToks, and I'm watching videos about the K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
I have a favorite member of K-pop.
Okay.
And then at the Golden Globes, they won the best animated picture, and they won the best original song, and I was clapping. Because they deserved it.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of K-pop Demon Hunters. I didn't think I would be.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this old fart loves K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Dave Lay.
I watched a horror movie.
What movie did you watch, Mike?
Have you heard of Weapons?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I did, yes.
You've seen it?
Yes.
I thought that was awesome.
I did not think it was awesome.
I thought it was so good.
Okay, so they were, Cameron and Jacob wanted to watch it. I was like so ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you guys do your thing. I'm going to bed. And so in the morning I came in and I'm like, asked Libby, I said, what did the boys think of Weapons? And she said, they had to turn it off. I'm like, what do you mean they had to turn it off? They got creeped out when the first person comes running because somebody had pulled up to the house and we're waiting. And then
they walk in weird ways. The weird lady with the knife.
Yes, the weird person walked out of the house and stole that woman's hair while she was asleep in the car.
Yeah.
And the kids,
Ozark lady.
And they turned it off.
That was the first part. See, I like horror movies that do that. It made my pit of my stomach drop out.
It didn't do anything to me.
Did you just watch that scene? You got to watch the whole thing for context.
I watched the rest of it.
Okay.
Because they wanted to pick the movie back up.
Yeah.
And so I got a previously on Weapons. And they explained to me what was going on, that there was a thing, and then all these kids disappeared.
Yeah.
And we've got Thanos in there and somebody
My
else.
favorite scene with Thanos is he has a nightmare and he sees, spoilers, he sees the witch. Mm-hmm. She's under the blanket. He has a nightmare. He sees then she grins at him and he wakes up from the nightmare and he just bumps up against the wall. He's like, what the because it's like what anybody watching the movie is thinking.
Yeah.
And then it just goes to the next scene.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I had a hoot. And I thought it was very similar to Barbarian, which I also enjoyed. And then I looked it up, and it's by the same dude that wrote Barbarian.
No, I've got a friend who I respect greatly, and he had posted the review of Weapons. This was 2 hours and 6 minutes of nonstop poop.
I thought it was awesome.
He was not a fan. And granted, it's like I didn't hate it, but
there's an aspect of those. It's one of those type of movies where it starts out. Its Smile is like this, where
I liked Smile.
It starts out and you have no idea what the hell's going on, and it's creepy. And as you learn more and more, it gets less creepy and more weird.
Yeah.
Barbarian has that in spades. But I thought Weapons did a great job of it, and Weapons did a good job of those type of movies. Have to have moments in them where it's like, oh gosh. And the lady coming out with the scissors, that scared the absolute. I was watching it by myself down here, and it's just the way she's walking. It's not the fact that she's walking out there. It's just she's got one arm and she's just kind of wiggling and
like Joe Cocker.
Yeah. I mean, you could put some Gumby music in there and make it look stupid, but the way they had it, it was really good.
I wanted to give an update on a story I mentioned a couple weeks ago. I was looking for CBD balm for my wife. She needs something to help. I've heard that it helps with arthritic pain.
Yeah.
So we were driving toward the great city of Hamilton, and I saw this place on the right that has a giant Bob Marley picture in the window. Because of course it does.
There's your CPD place,
and it says CBD on the sign.
Yeah,
and so I'm like, okay, well, I will check that place out. So I went there. I drove down there, and walk in, and oh my God, on the wall there is bong, 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 bong. Just so many, the most bongs I've ever seen in my life. And granted, that's not saying much because I haven't seen a lot, but there's a lot of bongs. So I am so new to this. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
I've never partaken in this particular brand of entertainment. And so I'm walking around, and there's a guy there. I don't know if he's tweaking or what. He keeps asking the shop owner for change, and it was always the wrong change. If I give you 20 and you give me 3 back, will you give me $25?
Yeah.
Like, no. It was just, he wouldn't quit asking him for to change the money that he had, and the math was all off. Anyway, finally the shop owner gets away from this guy and comes up and he says, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm looking for balm." And he said, "Bongs?" I said, "No, I'm not looking for a bong. The whole wall."
Yeah, the whole wall.
Ray Charles could tell that you have bongs here. I'm looking for balm.
There's a Les Paul balm.
Yeah, and
there.
I said BALM. And he says, "Oh, we don't have a balm here." They had gummies.
We don't have any of that corporate.
They had gummies. But they did not have balm. And he said, "Have you tried going to a smoke shop?"
Oh.
And I'm like,
what the hell? Where am I standing in here?
I thought that's what I was doing, because you got Bob Marley on the window.
You got a bunch of carburetors on the wall here. What are we doing? What are we talking about?
He said that there were several other locations nearby, which gives me no help.
Right next to the Taco Bell.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be perfect?
Yeah.
Right next door to Taco Bell.
Or just have it take place at the Pizza Hut. Who goes to Pizza Hut at drive-thru anyway? Just a Taco Bell bong store.
So I leave Bob Marley Incorporated, and I get on my Google, and I find a place that might help. And I drove like 10 or 15 minutes, and I finally found it. And I did find CBD balm. I found a thing called a pain stick.
Oh.
And it looks like roll-on deodorant. And it was a little pricey.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to have a baseball bat called the Pain Stick.
The Pain Stick.
Yeah.
I was in a band called Pain Stick. Yeah. So I bought some Pain Stick for Libby, and I brought it home to her, and she put it on, and by God, instant results.
Nice.
She had instant, not complete relief of her pain, but it absolutely helps her arthritic pain in her wrists.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to say it, but yeah. And now I'm going to go back and buy her a bong.
Yeah, I mean, so one of the things the thing I was so happy about when marijuana became legal, like everywhere except I think Arkansas. Yeah, like there's some place where it's not legal.
Everything else is legal in Arkansas.
But back in the 90s, you people, I went to the OUs.
People.
You people.
Oh,
I went to
y'all.
the OUs, and there were pipe shops, and you would go in, and obnoxious signs everywhere. These are tobacco pipes.
Yes.
And it would be a psychedelic painted bong with like David Gilmour hanging out of it. And it would say
It looked like a beaker in Walter White's lab.
Yeah, wavy rainbow type that said, by the way, for tobacco only.
Yeah.
And the people, the lady that would come up had like pink dreadlocks.
Yes.
And, whatever. And she's like, would you like a tobacco pipe? Yeah. And everybody knows
It's not for...
that's not what you're selling. The only people that use tobacco pipes are people in old Westerns. I've never seen a Western. Kurt Russell in Tombstone never pulled out a freaking rainbow kazoo glass thing.
bulbed tobacco pipe.
And just puffed on it. No,
Yeah. Nobody.
no.
So
just
and I know a lot of people who smoke
Yeah.
cigarette, and they just smoke the plain cigarette.
Yeah. And you would just see like 3 or 4 bongs on the wall, and then remember for tobacco only. And they would have like 1 or 2 like mail pouch things up front. You could buy some like what was the big tobacco there? I used to
Big League Chew. No. Oh no.
There was one. It was like I forget the name of it, but it was like it was like all the if you were like super hip. You rolled your own cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like a type of tobacco everyone bought. It was in a blue container.
Yeah.
I want to say Colt or Quart or it was something like that.
Yeah.
I went through a phase where I was better than you and I rolled cigarettes. But anyway, the point, tobacco. Yeah. The point is.
I met a guy once, and this was not too long ago, like 10, 12 years ago, rolling his own cigarettes. I'm like, they sell those already rolled.
Yeah.
Are they that much less expensive?
It's just a thing.
It's like,
you know what's in it. There's no additives except what they put in there, or preservatives.
God forbid.
Any of those things.
You don't want that in your stomach.
My point of the story is I can't time travel, but if I could, I would go back in the 90s and tell every one of them they're full of shit because those pipe stores
are for weed.
Once it became legal, they changed nothing. But a dude walked out and took down the tobacco sign. And that's all they did. That's it. That's it.
Yes.
It's the same store. It's the same people working there.
Free at last.
They just have gray dreadlocks now instead of pink. But that's it. That's all they did. Everyone knew it was... it's like, I don't know if they were doing that because there might be like an undercover cop or undercover law student who walked into Misty Mountain Tobacco Shop and sees the freaking tool bong on the wall.
You got to watch out for them undercover law students. Yeah. God.
The most infuriating one is there was a band called Fun Loving Criminals back in the 90s. They had a song called Scooby Snacks. People used to refer to pot as having a Scooby snack.
Yes.
That's what I remember a sign in one of the pipe shots said, "Not for Scooby Snacks." I'm getting mad now.
I know. You're all fired up. Yeah. We're going to wrap this up. We're getting very incoherent. We're losing our mind, but we're so happy that you joined us. Thank you again to all our new listeners. Thank you, of course, to our tried and true old listeners who've been with us since the very beginning. We know who you are. We know that you're still with us.
Now, the listeners who've been ridden hard and put away wet.
We so appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we want you to go to irritabledadsyndrome.com. Tell your friends, share the love, spread the message. Let everybody know that Irritable Dad Syndrome is a thing. And eventually we will become the most popular podcast in the world. Until then, we hope to see you next week on Irritable Dad Syndrome.
Irritable Dad Syndrome is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
See, that's how that happens.
Her name was Lola.
I will set my alarm.
She was a showgirl.
Honeycomb
with
and
yellow
shaved
feathers in her
raccoon.
hair and a good down to there. She would merengue.
You already did the
cha-cha.
CBD. You already did that.
This is part 2.
This is an update?
It's an update.
Is that your thing when I slurp?
Whenever you slurp, I'm...
The people like the slurping.
No, they don't. You have never... they do.
The studies show.